There is one thing that you could start doing today, a simple, super obvious approach that would allow you to gain greater clarity over your purpose, would allow you to make decisions more easily, and would even make you more available to your goals, therefore increasing the likelihood of actually achieving them. And this strategy is exactly what I'm going to dive into today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Maddie. I am so happy to have you here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can always be aware of the new videos as they come out. These are videos chock full of my top tips, tricks, strategies to help you live your best life. And today, the one thing that is so often overlooked yet can have a huge impact on our life is simply the act of decluttering. Now, before you think I am jumping into some kind of home economics class where I'm going to teach you how to fold your laundry, that's not what I'm doing today. Today, I'm going to teach you 3 strategies to get rid of the clutter in your life so that you can begin to have greater clarity over your purpose, so that you can make decisions more easily, and so that you can become available to your goals. That is really the impact that this strategy will have on your life if you implement it right away. And the easy thing about it is that you can start implementing it today. So the 3 areas where clutter is becoming an increasing problem in our life is physical clutter, right? Obviously, we have more and more stuff these days. In society, there's a gimme, and there's a need, right? Like we think the next thing we buy is going to solve some problem. So we are on the lookout all the time to be acquiring more stuff. And what does that result in? It results in clutter, chaos, disorganization. Now, if that doesn't speak to you, if you're going, no, actually, I have no clutter in my physical world, then stick around because we're going to talk about the other forms of clutter that may not be manifesting themselves in your physical world. But if you are recognizing what I'm saying, if you're like, yeah, that is me. I have too much stuff. Everywhere I look, there's stuff. I have chaos, boxes, bags, blah, all this stuff creating havoc in my life. I am not going to say to you right now, okay, have a decluttering weekend. Take a weekend to just put everything in boxes and give it away to charity. And obviously, long-term, fantastic plan. You need less, get less. You need less, give away more, right? However, you're busy. You've got things on your plate. You're a highly ambitious person who is here for quick strategies so that you can get on with the important task of living your best life. So I'm going to give you one simple thing to do to begin the process of decluttering your physical world. And that is simply make sure that every day you have a surface clear, whether that is your desk surface or that is your kitchen counter. Make sure that you are prioritizing one clear surface in your life. That's all you need to start with. The impact that will have if you are living with physical clutter. Remember, if physical clutter is not an issue for you, stick around because we've got 2 other forms of clutter that may be an issue for you. If you are finding like everything is kind of encroaching in on you, giving yourself a clear surface will begin the process of bringing clarity into your mind, into your ability to communicate, into how you interact with other people. And all it needs to start with is that one surface. So next time you go to your desk, just organize the things away, put them in a drawer, get that surface clear and figure out how you can maintain that. Start putting things away. But I'm not talking about the whole house or the whole office. I'm talking about one surface. That's all it takes at this point. That's where you begin the process. Now, if physical clutter is not an issue for you, or actually you've got to dive deeper because the clutter is on different levels, we go to online. This is becoming an increasing issue. We are getting notifications. We are getting zaps. We are getting beeps. We are getting blips. We are getting 99 browsers open all at once, and that is all causing us to have chaos. What we know is that when we have that level of clutter, we are going to be less effective in making decisions. We are not necessarily going to be in tune with our purpose. And crucially, we are not going to be available to our goals because there is too much going on, too much additional stimuli that we don't need, and too much task switching. Now, if you want to know more about task switching, if you want to know more about single tasking, check out some of my other resources. But today we are looking at decluttering. So all I'm going to ask you to do is focus in on that online clutter and start to minimize what you're dealing with on an hour by hour basis. If you're constantly getting signals from your phone, from your computer, that you've got something else to attend to, that represents a cluttering of your online world, and you need to streamline. So take off your notifications. Go and check your email when you have time to check your email, or when you've allocated a period to check your email, instead of being whacked with the need to go and attend to something. Attend to things on your own terms. That is the power of this decluttering. Remember, if you are able to take upon this strategy and shut down those extra browsers, turn off those notifications, you will find that the decluttering process of your online world will help give you that clarity we talked about, will help you make decisions more easily, and will make you available to your goals. What do I mean by that? It means you're not constantly getting distracted by the stuff around you. That's what decluttering is all about. Now, there's a third kind of decluttering that we definitely need to address here, which is your mental decluttering. We have so much going on in our brains at any given time. We also need to make sure that we are carving out the space and time for pure thought to occur. How are we going to get to decision making or to innovative thinking if our mind is busy with spare thoughts that don't have a place to go? Just like in our physical world, if there's random stuff coming in and out of our minds, then we are not going to get to the nuggets as easily. And it's those nuggets that are going to propel you forward. So what do we do with the clutter in our brain? Find some time for mindfulness. Check in with what you're feeling, what you're hearing, what you're tasting, what you're smelling, and what you're seeing. There are incredible mindfulness practices, and we can dig deep on every single one of them. But if you're looking for a quick strategy that is going to help you release some of the clutter in your brain so that you can find that clarity, so that you can make those decisions, so that you can be available to your goals, carve out 5 minutes and go into your senses. And be aware of those 5 senses. Be acutely aware of what's going on for each one of them. And by doing that, you're just creating some space in your mind. And if you do that every day, then the other clutter will start to get the message. And you'll begin to carve out that zone so that it is bigger and bigger, so that you are able to have less clutter, less chaos going on in your mental environment, so that you can bring attention to the things that you want to bring attention to. When you are able to get rid of that extra clutter, all of those additional noises that are happening in your physical space, in your online world, and in your mind, you're going to find that the difference you are able to make in your life on a day-to-day basis, bringing you out of the rut you're in and to a more positive, proactive, forward-thinking momentum, could be the game changer you've been looking for. The idea of decluttering can be overwhelming. You need to start small. And these small strategies that I've given you today will have an impact. If you found this helpful today, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to check out the description box below, because I've put in a load of free resources so that you can start making some of these changes in your life so that you can lead to your best life, because that is what this is all about. I'll see you again real soon.